Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be the host for this call for the next 15 minutes. My name is Heidi Biggs. And, I'm also really grateful that the journey that I've been on has really led me to become a wellness entrepreneur. My personal healthy lifestyle journey has helped not only myself, but also my husband, not only learn more about health and how important that is, but also given us an amazing lifestyle and to be fit and vibrant and not only be physically fit, but nutritionally fit on the inside. This industry of sharing health has shown me a life I would never have imagined that I could have ever lived. A big piece of that is the fact that this is a personal development that is very cleverly disguised as a business. And I am a very different person than I was 4 years ago. And I will be very grateful for the changes that not only I've seen, but I know a lot of people around me have seen. Well, we are really excited, those of us that are going to be sharing on this call tonight, to share our mission of inspiring living around the world and healthy living around the world. And we are part of something that we call the Healthy Living Revolution. I cannot wait to introduce to you Nicki and Ayrn so that you can really take a look at what it is that we're up to. Maybe you'll walk away with a few tips and tools that you can keep in your back pocket and use in your arsenal, or maybe you will want to join our mission to help others live their best life in their future. So when it comes to health, okay, let's talk about health. Now, I am really passionate about health and how fueling our bodies can really make a significant impact, not only now, but for our future, because we never know what is around the corner, right? So we need to really protect ourselves as much as we can. I talk about health every day, and you think it would be really easy for me to eat right. And I'm not sure if anyone else feels the same, like it should be easy, right? But the truth is our lives are so full, especially when it comes to busy mamas or anyone that works full time. Or if you're working and then you're picking up the children from school, then you're cooking dinner, then can anyone agree that that can be really difficult, right? To juggle everything and feed our families, get the homework done, and least of all, feed them the right nutrition. Well, I feel very blessed that my husband introduced me to this concept of concentrated fruits and vegetables in a capsule, these amazing plant powders that have truly changed my trajectory through my life. So my story is my husband met this guy on a wave, chance meeting on a wave while surfing. He sees this silver fox catching every wave, and he's like, okay, I need to know his secret. My husband is a soccer coach. He has a sports science degree. He has a really good understanding of nutrition. And so he immediately thought, whatever that guy's putting in his body, I need it. Well, when he got closer, he realized he was our neighbor, and really happy to say that that guy and his wife are our best friends today. Very grateful that the God, universe, whatever, sometimes the universe puts angels in your life. Well, that was an angel put in my life and my husband's life that day. However, when my husband came home to share this with me, I shut him down. I told him he was bat crazy and that I didn't want to know anything about it. And I don't know if anybody else here has like poo-pooed anything before and thought, no, I don't want to know. I'm too cool, whatever. I know everything, right? That was me. But when I actually begrudgingly went to one of those meetings, well, I actually went to two, both of them were led by these incredible doctors. And those doctors spoke about nutrition on a level I'd never heard before. And that is when my mind got changed, and I just knew I had to add these plant powders into my life immediately. I was afraid though. I'd had digestive issues my whole life, and for 43 years I've been constipated, going to the bathroom twice a week. Not normal, but that's what I thought was normal. Well, fast forward, I take these plant powders. Overnight, I went from going twice a week to going every single day, 2 to 4 times a day. My seasonal allergies completely went away. I was taking an allergy pill every single day. Now I take, I wouldn't say 0, but maybe 2 every year. I mean, my life has been completely changed. And so that's what brings me on this call tonight, to help share with you and maybe inspire you to maybe up-level your health in some way. I have the great pleasure now of introducing Nicki. Nicki is a really good friend of mine that I would never have known if it wasn't for this amazing company. Nicki Hamrah is an amazing mama. She is a Zumba instructor, and I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to have her take it away. So Nicki, it's over to you.
Oh my gosh, Heidi, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be on this call with you guys tonight and just share a little bit more about our products and what they've done for me and my family. So yeah, I'm just going to get into it and tell you a little bit more about plant powders, what it is, and why I choose to share it and recommend it and feed it to my family. So the first thing that I love about it is it's real food. So here, you know, we've got our vineyard blend, which is one of the 3 blends that we have. You know, there's things in it like raspberry, bilberry, pomegranate, you know, real ingredients that I can actually say and pronounce. And, you know, I don't think I knew what a bilberry was before I actually started taking these products. But it's plant concentrates, right? Real food. And basically it's ground up at a really cold temperature using all parts of the plant. So you're getting the leaves, the stems, the seeds, the peels, you know, all of those parts of the plant that have the most nutrition in it. You know, for example, 80% of the vitamin C that you get in an orange is in the peel. And I don't know about you, but I'm not really eating a whole lot of orange peels. And so it's really safe. It's got an NSF certified label on it, which I love. So every bottle has that, if you can see that right here, which means that it's great for athletes. I actually heard about it because I was a competitive gymnast growing up, and I knew that Shannon Miller was using this. And so that seal of approval and, you know, an athlete in my sport was really super important to me. It also means that there are no toxins, no herbicides, no pesticides, no heavy metals. It's safe for all ages, womb to tomb, both the capsules, and we also have a chewable version of those capsules for kiddos or for, you know, adults that don't like to swallow pills. Another thing that's really super important to me is the research. You know, science really, really matters. And, you know, 38 published studies from the most researched nutritional it's the most nutritional research product in the world. And if you don't believe me, you can even ask Siri, she'll tell you. So it's published in the best journals of gold standard. I read some of these journals when I was in college, getting my degree in nutrition and fitness. And so when I saw this, I was like, wow, you know, I actually read some of these journals while I was in school. So that was really, really important to me. Another thing that I love is our Healthy Starts for Families. And this is an incredible program where any adult that is taking Juice Plus can sponsor a child for free for up to 4 years. Any child between the ages of 4 and undergraduate college. You know, my kiddos were fortunate enough to take advantage of that and get to eat this, you know, amazing plant powders for free for 4 years. And it just created such a great foundation of health inside of them. And so now I'm just going to share a little bit about my journey with the products and what it's done for me. Basically, I grew up as a competitive athlete. Like I said, I was a gymnast, working out in the gym, you know, 20 hours a week. I was not fueling my body the way that I should have. You know, I was probably eating, you know, a banana maybe a couple times a week. My salads were iceberg lettuce with some croutons. You know, and my recovery was a handful of Advil. So, you know, definitely not fueling my body for the amount of training that I was doing. And so it really left me as a young adult with a body full of inflammation, a weakened immune system. I have a autoimmune disorder called Raynaud's. If you guys don't know what that is, basically in the colder months, your extremities, fingers, toes can kind of turn white and numb, and it can be really, really uncomfortable. Acid reflux. And so, you know, I knew Shannon Miller had used the product. And so when someone had introduced it to me again, I was like, you know what, I know what that is. I know that I need it. And so immediately started taking it and noticed all of those things that most people see is, you know, increased energy. I was sleeping better. My skin was clearing up. It started to have this glow that I'd never really seen before. I was able to get off the acid blocker that I was taking for 10 years. Once we started incorporating the Shred 10, the symptoms of my Raynaud's was completely going away. I used to have to go to the grocery store with gloves on, and, you know, pulling anything out of the freezer section was really, really painful. And so, you know, I kind of went from, you know, having flare-ups with my hands, you know, a couple of times a week to, you know, maybe only a couple of times an entire winter to, once I added the omegas, which I'm going to talk about next, I haven't really had any symptoms since then. So, It's definitely had a huge impact on my health, and I love that my kids are taking it now because they're also athletes. They swim and play soccer almost every single day of the week, and I just love that they're getting this nutrition in their bodies, you know, not only to stay healthy, but to play their sports and play it hard and not have to kind of repair their bodies later in life like I've had to. So that's a little bit about what it's done for me. Now I'm going to show you one of our other products, which is really exciting. It's actually one of my favorites. It's our plant-based omega. And you're not going to get that fishy burp that you'll get from other omega oils. You can put it on your skin. I know we used it a lot this summer for sunburns. It's great for, you know, your hair, your nails, your joints, brain health. So really, really great for a lot of different things. One more product that I love, I'm going to show you now, is our plant-based shake. It comes in chocolate and vanilla, and it's nutritious. It's delicious. I've tried a lot of other shakes. This is the one that, you know, I can actually like lick the bowl. You know, it tastes like cake batter or brownie batter. It's so good. We make smoothies with it. We make little energy bites. I put it in waffles. There's so many different things that you can do with it. It's high fiber, low glycemic, has pretty much the same sugar as broccoli, and you know, it tastes really great. Like I said, our last product, which is really exciting, is our tower garden. And unfortunately, I don't have one to show you right now, but it's an aeroponic growing system where you can really grow your own fruits and vegetables in your house, outside, year round. It uses less water, less land. You can really just, you know, take control of your food supply, and you don't have to have a green thumb to make one of these work. So if this makes sense to you, and if you are one of those people that, you know, needs a program like I was, and you just really need, you know, someone to tell you what to do, we have an incredible program called Shred 10. And it's an evidence-based lifestyle program that is 4 months. It has a 10-day jumpstart every single month. This is day 2, actually, of our October shred. And you're basically in an online community where we are giving you recipes. The community support is amazing. You really are spoon-fed exactly what you need so that you can get really great results. So if you are like me and you want to know a little bit more about the company behind these amazing plant powders and our tower garden, we have an equally exciting opportunity for others to share and create the lifestyles that they deserve. And so now I'm going to introduce to you my amazing friend Ayrn, and she's going to share a little bit more about our business community.
Thank you, Nicki. Well, I got to tell you, it's really an honor to be part of this crew. And I, like Nicki, was in the world of athletics, first as an athletic trainer at a Big Ten university, and then as a strength and conditioning specialist. But I came to know of our amazing little plant capsules through a friend that was a personal trainer at a gym that I owned a few years ago. And she simply asked me to take a look at the science, knowing that I had my master's in sports medicine, but also that I was a vegetarian who ate the same foods, only the ones that I liked. But we were friends, and she knew that I was, you know, I had some health monsters, some health challenges, Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune thyroid disease, chronic fatigue, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, and cancer in my family. And this was all just in my 20s as a millennial. And she also knew that I was tired all the time, even though I was doing something that I loved as a trainer running my facility. And I would nap in my car and fall asleep at the movies when I was on dates. So she thought this might help me and help these health monsters. In fact, out of all of our research behind our Juice Plus, my favorite is the immune research that blew me away. Literally, I figured if these plant powders actually did what the research said they would do, that I had nothing to lose and everything to gain. And since I wasn't going to eat 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries every single day, I knew I wouldn't get the same result if I didn't swallow these capsules. So that wasn't going to happen. But what did happen is I gave them a shot. And then what I noticed was what wasn't happening. I noticed that I wasn't getting the bugs or the sickness of the week at the gym from everybody. I wasn't getting the flu every year. I wasn't feeling sore after my workouts anymore. I wasn't as achy and run down as I had been before. And in fact, I have more energy in my 40s now than I ever did in my 20s. And I broke several of my personal best weightlifting records this year, which is really exciting. So I'm not slowing down. And I've got 2 kids and a family, and we rarely, if ever, get sick. So knowing how this helped me so much and made my life easier, I really couldn't help but connect people with it. And just like I share a funny video or ask people if they've been to a cool new restaurant, I found I was sharing this with people the same way, in a personalized way around my lifestyle that worked the same, whether I was sharing a link to a YouTube or a playlist like I do on Spotify, or texting info about a cool happy hour place. I was doing the same thing with our Juice Plus tools. Whether Instagram or Facebook, you know, it really fit in with how I was already living my everyday life and made things easier. And in fact, the company really makes our life so much easier in doing this, because like for me as a business owner, I thought if somebody can take something off my plate, like all the better. They stock it, they ship it. We don't have to do any of that. The company does it all. We help people place their order and they store it, they track it, they pay us everything. The same president is at the helm that has been since day one, since 1970, Jay Martin. And our home office is in Memphis, Tennessee. We're in over 25 countries, and we've done over 15 billion in sales. That's with a B. So for $50, we get to run a global business from our phones, on the go, or any way we really feel is most comfortable for us. And I also love that you don't have to have any special background or training, just a passion to help others and be willing to take action. But I will say the best part that I really saw is it provided options for people, and options are really such a gift. You could start simply by paying for your own product, which is how I started, focus toward making a car payment, a mortgage, or pay for those extra kids activities like Heidi was talking about earlier, or maybe you've been dreaming of taking that amazing vacation that you want to take, but you keep putting it off. You could earn enough income to finally pay for that dream vacation. Our family just took 6 weeks this summer to travel the country, and we didn't even have to work it around a boss or a client. My hubby even joined me in this partnership a couple years ago and left his teaching job. And I went from being someone who worked 80 hours a week at something they loved to working when and where I want, because I get to choose. And those options are priceless. My favorite part, just as I was shown, is that we get to encourage and help people live a lifestyle of choices and show families that mom and dad can both be home, and give people, the people that we love, the two best gifts ever, in my opinion, their health and our time. So it's really helped me and made my life easier. I hope that this has maybe given you guys some insights, some hope or vision for yourself. So I'm going to turn it back to Heidi to wrap us up.
Thank you, Ayrn. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And Nicki, you guys have done such an amazing job. Well, I just love hearing those stories, and I really love working with these ladies. It's so much fun working with people that have a passion just like myself, for helping others, you know. And I have no idea how this lands for you. Has this sparked your passion for self-care? Has it perhaps got you curious to learn more? Well, some of the choices that you could start with are our free resources that we have. We have a website that the person that invited you to this call can share with you. It's called the Healthy Living Revolution. We also have our Shred 10 program. And if you feel like you are ready for something that's going to really jumpstart your health, and you really want to jump in with both feet, then that could be ready for you. Or maybe you just want that one simple change and add the plant powders, or be part of the family health study and get your children getting Juice Plus for free. Or finally, you may see a place for yourself here in our community, joining our mission, so that you have maybe an extra tool to help others. Maybe you're looking for that residual income. Maybe you're looking for a second income stream, or paying off debt. Maybe you want more time freedom like I do, to be with my husband more. Maybe you're a college student that wants to get out of debt, and you're done with, your tuition and having 2 jobs to pay for school. Well, we love to help young women and men, actually men and women of all ages, who really want to make a difference, that have great work ethic, that aren't excited about what they're doing in their 9-to-5 job, or you're retired and you really want to travel more, you want to take that extra vacation and have more options. Well, get connected with the person that invited you to this call. They'd be really happy to hear that you found value in this call. So we're going to wrap this up for tonight. We thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to maybe working with you in the future.